Good evening. Ego is a trip, a journey to nowhere. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. National Awareness Campaign Himaya concludes. The organizers and participants of the National Awareness Campaign for Protecting Children from Online Exploitation and Blackmail, Himaya, have concluded the program. This reflects the collective efforts of various entities across Bahrain to safeguard children's rights and ensure their best interests. The campaign was launched by Public Prosecution in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, Social Development, Education, Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowments and the Ministry of Information. 12 concepts qualify for the final stage of Fikra. A total of 12 concepts have qualified for the 6th edition of the Government Innovation Competition Fikra. In the last 2 days, 40 innovative concepts were rigorously evaluated as participants presented their ideas to 4 committees comprised of experts and specialists. Each team had 3 minutes to pitch their proposal to their respective committee. In collaboration with Information Ministry, Executive Office of Bahrainuna launches 2nd season of Bahraini Camera Initiative. The Executive Office of the National Plan to promote the spirit of belonging to nation and reinforce the values of nationalism Bahrainuna, in collaboration with the Ministry of Information, launched the 2nd season of the Bahraini Camera Initiative. The launch was attended by Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Al Naimi, Minister of Information. On this occasion, the Minister expressed the Ministry's eagerness to support this promising initiative in its 2nd season, which aligns with the objectives and vision of the National Plan to enhance national belonging. Now, we shall go for a short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. The Embassy of India organized its monthly open house chaired by Ambassador His Excellency Mr. Vinod Kurian Jacob on 27th December 2024. The Embassy's community welfare team, along with the consular team and our panel lawyers, were present, they have said. Approximately 30 cases were received in the open house conducted in English, Hindi, Tamil and Malayalam. The open house began with the observance of 1 minute silence in memory of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, who passed away on 26 December. Ambassador expressed gratitude to His Majesty the King of Bahrain, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, as well as the Bahrain authorities for the release of nearly 30 Indian prisoners under the royal pardon on 16 December 2024. This takes the total number of Indians released under the royal pardon in 2024 to nearly 160. The gathering was also briefed on the repatriation of 28 Indian fishermen who were recently released after their sentence was reduced from 6 months to 3 months. Remaining 3 fishermen are expected to travel shortly. Ambassador thanked the Bahraini authorities for their cooperation and support, and also embassy's empaneled lawyer Ms. Bushra Mayouf for her assistance. A long pending case of one Indian national who was stranded for more than 30 years have been issued with the travel document and has been repatriated. It was a productive, interactive and solemn open house. The grievances or issues of the Indian community were successfully discussed and addressed. Some resolved at the open house, while others will be taken up at the earliest possible. Ambassador thanked all the Indian associations and community members for their active participation in the open house. Muharrak Nights in its 3rd edition concludes. The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities (BACA) has concluded the 3rd edition of the Muharrak Nights Festival, transforming the historic city into a vibrant cultural and tourist destination. Held throughout December, the event celebrated Muharrak's rich heritage and modern spirit, reinforcing its role as a regional cultural hub. The festival, which took place along the UNESCO-listed Pearling Pass, coincided with Bahrain's National Day, the 25th anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne, and the accompanying national events. National Ambulance launches first responder ambulance motorcycle service. Following the approval of the service proposed in the Government Innovation Competition (FICRA) launched by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the National Ambulance Centre launched the first responder ambulance motorcycle service. This service is part of developing mechanisms to enhance effectiveness and swift response for emergencies, especially in areas with traffic jams and narrow roads in all governorates. The procedures to reach the accident site consist of 2 main phases. The first stage involves deploying first responder units via ambulance motorcycles through the National Ambulance Operations Room when calling the emergency hotline 999. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Peshana Sultana. Good night.